station. Number 1 radio station. In the mix. The mix. And we ain't stopping.
You guys have the best music.
Turn it up. TSOL.
The Remedy.
Solutions FM.
Let's be dynamic with your morning update and make it better with Kickoff Sports Show, where we will be serving you all the latest from tennis, basketball, Formula One, football, exclusive interviews, and lots more.
Hamilton going for the move on Alonso at the 130. These two great side by side.
Martinelli! Oh yes! Gabriel Martinelli is back with a bang!
Headlines from Nigerian newspapers, behind the papers from the stand, analysis on burning trending issues across Nigeria and beyond.
The problem is not politics or tribalism but corruption.
The government should say, give us our own slot. The chairman of local government will say, give us our own slot. Who does those slots go to?
You are offend, they arrest you, they detain you, and they release you. That's all.
Hello, my name is Oladapo Okunubi.
My name is Victory Onyedikachi.
My name is Adedamola Lafenwa.
And my name is Favor Oloruntola.
Join us weekdays 9 a.m. on your Remedy Radio dial, Solutions 939 FM.
Here, we make it different from the norm.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
It's the Dallas Mavericks and Boston Celtics, Game 5 of the NBA Finals, presented by YouTube TV. A raucous, sold-out TD Garden. And Doris, for Dallas, can they bring that same toughness and tenacity that was so impressive the other night? Drew Holiday's first shot goes up and in. After poor defense in Game 3, Doncic really played some excellent defense in Game 4. Holiday gets inside, up and in. And he's got the first 4 points of the game. Doncic throws it up. Oh, beautiful pass, and Jones throws it down. Kyrie Irving gets inside, lost the handle. White leads ahead to Holiday. Goes inside, layup is good. Doncic goes right at him. Doncic goes inside, lays it up and in. Kyrie Irving steps back, knocks down a 3. Terrific shot from Irving, but a rough night, 5 of 16 from the field. Doncic comes up with a steal. Goes inside, finds P.J. Washington, layup is good. And Joe Mazzulla not taking any chances, even with a 21-point lead. Calls a timeout. Irving congratulating many of them former teammates. He talked about he wasn't in a great place when he was here, but he's in a great place now. Had a redemption year with these Mavericks, really rejuvenated, not just showing off his breathtaking skills, but yes, his leadership skills as well with these Dallas Mavericks. And now Dallas will dribble it out. This crowd on its feet, the best team in basketball all year, all the work, all the sacrifice, handling the enormous weight of massive expectations. Ends tonight here. It's over. Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
So that was what went down. Boston Celtics claiming the NBA title, beating Dallas Mavericks in the Game 5, beating Mavericks 106 to 88 points. Remember, the Game 4 was in 3-1, but these guys drove it down and had to dismantle Dallas Mavericks 106 to 88 points. What a performance. With that, we welcome you to Kickoff Sports Show this morning. My name is Oladapo Okunubi, aka Young Striker 9. A man who is repping Belgium that got bashed yesterday in the Euro 2024. Okay, well, shout out to guys shouting up Belgium in the office this morning. Shout out to all of you, Kes and Co. No problem, your time is coming. All right, but let's look at updates from other games this morning. We'll look at updates coming from Tennis, we also look at what also transpired in the wee hours of today, talking basketball, same as the Euro 2024 as we drive on the road to Berlin. On the show this morning, we look at updates coming from Nigeria Premier Football League, same as transfer stories. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 93.9 FM. And in the course of the show as well, we check your scorecards for those who predicted for the 3 matches yesterday. Well, and we also posted on the platform the man who came on the social media page of the station saying that he got the prediction on Sunday, which we had to let him know that he went to edit 5 times. Not even 5 times, he edited 6 times on your predictions. But by the way, let's go look at updates here, talking basketball. Jalen Brown was named the NBA Finals Most Valuable Player on Monday as his Boston Celtics polished off the Dallas Mavericks 4-1 to earn a record 18th championship. The 27-year-old averaged 20.8 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 5.0 assists in five finals games and delivered a strong defensive effort against Dallas star Luka Doncic, the regular season scoring leader. The Celtics claimed their first title since 2008. They had reached the finals in 2022 only to come up short against the Golden State Warriors. And last season, they agonizingly failed to get back to the championship series, falling to the Miami Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. An omission this season, the Celtics won a league-leading 64 regular season games and sweeping Indiana Pacers in the Eastern Conference Finals. Brown earning MVP honors in that series too. Congratulations to the team that keeps busting down. Moving away from that, and let us also look at what is happening in the world of Formula One. One man has decided to go into movie and producing Formula One inspired movie. And apart from that, is like maybe that is what is also affecting this man with his Mercedes side. The Formula One inspired movie starring Brad Pitt and Lewis Hamilton has helped to produce will be released in June 2025. The feature film, for which a title has yet to be confirmed, has been made by Apple Regional Films in collaboration with Formula One and boasts the Top Gun Maverick director-producer combination of Joseph Kosinski and Jerry Bruckheimer. Pitt, along with British actor Damson Idris, were present at multiple 2023 F1 races, including the British Grand Prix at the Silverstone for filming. So watch out for Lewis Hamilton. The reason this man is just disappointing us. But we'll move and talk tennis this morning. Remember, still Kickoff Sports Show live on Solutions 93.9 FM. Remember, we've got 2 games going down today, and Portugal will be in action at the Euro 2024, the first game of the tournament, same as Turkey against Georgia. You want to make the 2 predictions, you get the 2 predictions correctly. Hey, well, because we're having 2 games today, you can try your luck and stand a chance of winning a 2,000 Naira cash. All you need to do is to get the predictions right. We're live on Facebook. Send your predictions live on Solutions 93.9 FM, Solutions 939 FM. As well, you can send us a WhatsApp message or SMS for your predictions straight to 0904 422 2939. 0904 422 2939 for the predictions. Turkey, Georgia going 5 p.m. Portugal's Czech Republic going down at 8 o'clock tonight. Talking tennis on the show this morning. Well, Formulas Round Edge defeated home favourites Cameron Norrie 6-7, 6-3, 7-6 at the Queen's Club in London on Monday to advance to the second round of the grass cut competition. Norrie claimed the first set in a 10-set tiebreak, with both players using their serves to excellent effect, a theme that will continue throughout the match. But looking at other tournaments going down, same as games are scheduled for today. But let's look at the fixtures for today at the Queen's Club Championship ATP 500. By 12 o'clock, Lorenzo Musetti will be up against Alex de Minaur, Matteo Naldi against Ugo Bart, Taylor Fritz taking on Taro Daniel, and Alejandro Tabilo's game against Alejandro Davidovic Fokina continues today. By 1:30, Tommy Paul will take on Sebastian Baez. Tarik Takinov against Sebastian Corda. Carlo Alcaraz will be in action against Francisco Kevin Jolo by 2:15. Now, talking about Carlo Alcaraz, this man is already coming out to say that he's ready to learn from the legend himself, Rafael Nadal, as both players will be partnering each other at the doubles of the 2024 Olympics in Paris. And with that, we count down to 2024 Olympics going down in Paris. If it is that, but what will this man talking about Carlo Alcaraz will be bringing to the table? If it is about what he knows how to do best, but for Rafael Nadal, 22-time Grand Slam champion, going to the 2024 Paris Olympics, how will he going to look like? And can these two produce a better result for Spain? Number 2, Carlo Alcaraz said he is looking forward to learning from 22 Grand Slam champion Rafael Nadal when they pair up to play doubles at the 2024 Paris Olympics. Alcaraz will return to Roland Garros for the single and the doubles tournament on the heels of being crowned French Open champion there earlier this month. Rafael Nadal won Olympic singles gold in 2008 and double gold in 2016. The 38-year-old will be participating in the games for a third time. But now talking about appearing and likely maybe showing up or not. Well, Alcaraz is showing up. Rafael Nadal is showing up. Talking about the WTA, Ons Jabeur and Aryna Sabalenka say they will not compete at this summer's Olympic Games in Paris in order to prioritize their health. World number 3 Sabalenka retained her Australian Open title in January but lost to Russian teenager Mira Andreeva in the French Open quarterfinals this month. That was the first time the Belarusian 26 had lost before the semi-finals for a major since 2022 French Open. Jabeur, the world number 10, has been struggling with a recurring knee injury over the past 2 years, and the 29-year-old Tunisian is concerned about playing on grass and hard courts either sides of the Olympics. The tennis competition at the Games takes place on the clay courts at Roland Garros from 27th July to 4th July, with the US Open beginning 22 days later. Okay, now let's look at more this morning. A 5-time Olympic gold medalist Alenia Thompson-Herah will not defend a 200-meter title at next month's Paris Games after opting not to compete in the event at the upcoming Jamaican trials. The sprinter is only registered to compete at 100 meters at the June 27th to 30th Jamaican Athletics Championships. The deadline to register passed on Monday. Thompson-Herah, the first woman to win back-to-back Olympic sprint doubles when she retained her 100-meter and 200-meter title in Tokyo, finished last in a season-opening 100-meter event last month, clocking 11.30 seconds at a Prefontaine Classic in Eugene. She last competed in 200 in April 2023 and appeared to sustain an injury during the 100 meters at the NYC Grand Prix earlier this month, finishing in 11.48. For those of you saying that, sorry for the loss, dear Paul, thank you. Let us know the team you support at the Euros. I love this dragging because I'm ready to drag anybody at the moment. Okay, now still talking Euro, talking about the Olympic countdown. The U.S. women will begin the defense of the Olympic 3-on-3 basketball title against Germany. The 3-on-3 scheduled and the first round Olympic matchup at the Paris Games were announced on Monday. La Concorde Square in the Heart of Paris will stage the competition from July 30 to August 5. WNBA player Cameron Brink and the former LSU player Haile Van Lath headlined the United States squad. Now, away from the Olympic countdown, let us go straight to come back home, talk football, before going straight to Europe to talk the Euro 2024. Updates coming from the league organizers of the Nigeria Premier Football League.
News, sports, entertainment, top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Check our time right now. It is 9:15 from Solutions 93.9 FM. Well, for those of you who use the green network and the yellow network, you can jump on the Facebook fan page. There is an airtime there. See, all right. Because I'm running the show, I can't load that airtime. But guys, jump on it and let's see who can load that airtime. Now, talking about the Nigeria Premier Football League decision from the league organizers to Bayelsa United following what happened in Yenagoa, where Shooting Stars lost 2-1, yes, against Bayelsa United. The Nigeria Premier Football League has fined Bayelsa United 3 million naira for security breach and failure to provide effective crowd control in a match day 37 encounter against Shooting Stars over the weekend. Bayelsa United fans encroached the pitch in the second half of the encounter played at the Samson Siasia Stadium, Yenagoa, which forced the game to be suspended for a few minutes. Also, Shooting Stars goalkeeper Okemute Oda was also attacked by a supporter of the home team. Bayelsa United are also to pay Oda a compensation fee of 250,000 naira, also to identify the prosecute the culprit of the assault within 48 hours of receiving the notice of sanction. Remember, that came out yesterday, so they've got 24 hours left. Well, talking about the English Premier League, let's check updates this morning. Talking about the fixtures of the English Premier League. Premier League opening weekend fixtures. Manchester United to host Fulham on Friday night. Let us see what is happening in England. Remember, I told you yesterday that the fixtures will be released by 9 o'clock. So 16 minutes ago, we got the updates here about the English Premier League fixtures. Let's see. Manchester United will kick off the new Premier League season against Fulham at Old Trafford on Friday, August 16. That is according to the league organizers, which was released this morning. Erik ten Hag's side are the first offering in a bumper weekend of the Premier League football as they take on Fulham in the first Friday night football of the season, kicking off 8 p.m., meaning Alex Iwobi would be with the team. Manchester City will begin their title defense at Chelsea on Sunday, August 18, in Enzo Maresca's first game in charge of the Blues. Crystal Palace make the short trip to Brentford earlier that day. New West Ham United boss Julian Lopetegui begins his spell with visits of Aston Villa on Saturday, August 17. Tottenham go to newly promoted Leicester City, still managerless since losing Maresca to Chelsea in their first Monday night football of the season. Liverpool kick off the Arne Slot era with a trip to Ipswich, returning to the Premier League after 22 years absence in the early game on Saturday. Game that is August 17. Kickoff will be by 12:30 p.m. Last season's runner-up Arsenal host Wolverhampton Wanderers, while newly promoted Southampton got to Newcastle, and Bournemouth head to Nottingham Forest in the 3 p.m. fixture on Saturday, August 17. Now, let's look at the key rivalries going down for the new season. August 31 is the battle between Manchester United and Liverpool. January 4, Liverpool-Manchester United clash. And September 14, Tottenham will host Arsenal in the London Derby. The return leg will be January 14, Arsenal-Tottenham. December 14, Manchester City taking on Manchester United for the Manchester Derby. And April 15, we see another Manchester Derby that will be played at the Old Trafford. Everton, the Merseyside Derby, December 7. April 2, we see Liverpool take on Everton for another Merseyside Derby. So that is what the opening week games of fixture in the English Premier League looks like for next season. Moving away from that, now let's go straight to Road to Berlin on Solutions 93.9 FM. time right now. It is 9:19 from Solutions 93.9 FM. It is more updates about the Euro 2024 going down in Germany and what it looks like for some teams. Teams going through pains, agony, and some heartbreaks. And that heartbreak started yesterday with Ukraine. A lot of people expected more from Ukraine, but this team lost 0-3 against Romania. A shocking result. Another shocking result saw Belgium lose 0-1 against Slovakia. It almost turned to a shocking one for France, but an own goal from Austria helped France move to the next game with 3 points, picking from Austria with an own goal from Weber. 38 minutes own goal, but that goal, that ball was kicked by Kylian Mbappe but headed in by Weber. Now let us check what your predictions look like yesterday. If anyone had been able to get a correct prediction out of the 3 matches. Jolasho Henry predicted yesterday, saying Austria 0, France 2, Romania 1, Ukraine 2, Belgium 2, Slovakia 0. Your prediction went on the offside. Well, remember, Tereniolua Moses has been banned from predicting till the end of the Euro 2024 after lying and going back to edit his prediction. Now, looking at the prediction coming from Thomas David this yesterday, he predicted Ukraine to play 1-0 draw against Romania, Belgium 2, Slovakia 1, France 3, Austria 0. All your predictions went on the offside. Okay, Sabiu Oluwafemi Toib predicted Austria 1, France 2, Romania 1, Ukraine 3, Belgium 3, Slovakia 1. All your predictions also went on the offside. So all the predictions made yesterday concerning the 3 matches and the Euro 2024, for everyone that predicted, we say thank you very much, but you can continue. Don't lose hope. Just like Ayodeji, who never lost hope and he won jerseys. A lot of people tried after countdown. While we were counting down to Euro 2024, people kept calling, predicting. But let us see those who can call in to predict and even send in their predictions on the Facebook fan page. You want to call in and predict this morning? We have got 2 games. Well, you can predict one and stand a chance to win airtime or data. But if you want to predict the 2 matches, you stand a chance to walk away with cash. 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939, 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939. The clash for tonight. Turkey will take on Georgia by 5 o'clock. Portugal to battle Czech Republic by 8 o'clock tonight. Hello, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Suleiman from Uru.
Your name is?
Suleiman.
Suleiman, thank you for calling. Let's go. What club? What national team are you repping?
I'm rooting Portugal.
Okay, rooting for Portugal. Let's get your prediction straight.
Portugal to win 3-0.
Portugal to win 3-0. The next game.
I'm not predicting.
You're just predicting only Portugal's game. Okay. Sulaiman, thank you very much. Remember to follow us on Facebook. If that prediction goes through, you can win our airtime or data.
It's not Solomon.
Oh, Solomon. Okay, Solomon, we got the name. So, we'll surely announce the winners tomorrow. Thank you. 0909-888-9939, 0912-222-2939. Remember, you predict 1 game, it is for airtime or data. You predict 2 games, it is for cash. Hello, good morning. Wow, missed that call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. What's your name or where are you calling from?
This is George from Dubai.
Your name again?
George.
Hey, George, how you doing? Good morning to you. Let's go.
Portugal, 3 goes to 1 in Portugal.
Portugal 3 goes to 1 or 2 goes to 1?
3 goes to 1.
2 goes to 1 for Portugal against Czech Republic. Turkey, Georgia.
They will play 1-1 draw.
They will play a 1-0 draw. Okay, so let us see if these 2 predictions go through. You walk in to get your 2,000 naira cash. Thank you very much. 0909-888-9939. Hello, good morning. Okay, good morning.
morning.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
This is Innocent calling from Apata.
Your name again, please.
Innocent from Apata.
I can't get the name.
Innocent.
Innocent from Akbata. Thank you very much. Let's go.
I'm rooting Portugal.
You're rooting for Portugal. Let's go. Let's get your prediction. Hello. Innocent.
Portugal going 2 goals to 1.
Portugal to win 2-1. And the next prediction. That is Georgia against Turkey.
Turkey to win by 1 goal to 0.
Okay. Turkey to win 1-0. All right. Okay. Well, now let's talk more about the road to Berlin. Ruben Diaz believes that the team looks like favorites, but all they need to do is to count every game as fighting for the rest of the tournament.
It's a bit rushed to say we're the main favorites in the competition. At least I assumed it in that way, the question. I don't think we are. But obviously a very good team, and we have the potential to be very dangerous in the competition. But it will all be down to how we'll grow in the competition. We obviously have many players with a lot of talent, a lot of quality. We have experience also. So we have a good mix of all the things you need. But still, you need to find the right momentum and the right mindset to overcome everything that might come in your way.
Okay, you must be ready to overcome everything that comes your way. That is coming from Ruben Diaz. He's also one of the players who looks like they can perform. Samuel Luafemi Toyib, good morning to you. Kylian Mbappe, according to updates, suffered a broken nose during France's opening game at Euro 2024, but will need immediate surgery. Will not need immediate surgery, and according to reports, he will be using mask for the remainder of the tournament. The French Football Federation confirmed that yesterday, but it is not yet known if he will be ready against the Netherlands on Friday. Well, let's also check another update. Ryan Potters will miss Scotland's 2 remaining group games at Euro 2024 after his red card ban was extended. Remember, he caused that penalty against Germany, matching on Ike Goodon's leg in the box. And, well, the coach of Scotland saying you will see a different Scotland going into the next game. All right, now let's talk transfer stories on the show this morning. Super Eagles winger Chidere Ejike has linked up with Spanish club Sevilla. The 26-year-old joined Garcia Pimienta side on a free transfer following his expiration of his contract with Russian club CSKA Moscow. Crystal Palace have not given up on keeping Mark Guy, even if the defender maintains his impressive start to the European Championship, and Palace are prepared to start the bidding at £65 million should he ask to leave when he returns from Germany. And Juventus are open to offers for winger Federico Chiesa this summer. Reports coming from Fabrizio Romano, who's ready to bring in this guy, or will he still be staying in Juventus? Well, couldn't be because I was predicting Turkey 1, Georgia 2, Portugal 2, Czech Republic 2. Sabio Luafemi is predicting Portugal 2, Czech Republic 1. Guys, go all out there. Enjoy the Euro 2024. Kickoff Sports Show makes a return tomorrow where we announce our winners. Well, we'll move to the other side of the show this morning where we'll look at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Today is the last day of the public holiday. Enjoy it to the fullest. Do not go anywhere. Still, Solutions 93.9 FM.
All about information, education, and entertainment.
Maybe that's before now. Solutions 93.9 FM has raised the standard of radio broadcast to preferring solutions in all human angle. 939 FM, the remedy.
like a diamond, I know they agree. From Ikeja to Miami, then they dance to my calypso. Oh yeah, I get para. My mind no stay worry for my cheddar. I know they slow down. I'm a winner. I don't blow like I be Vuvuzela. Nobody knows tomorrow. Oh, but they went up. Oh, but they went up. I go remember. Always say my mind. Ooh, you always say my mind. Oh, I believe today, baby. Ah, but they went up. Oh, but they went up. Oh, I go remember. You always say my mind. Ooh, you always say my mind. Oh.
93.9 FM.
Well, indeed, tomorrow is not promised, so you have today to make it count, just as Yemi Alade says on that record, tomorrow, which you're listening to right here on the Remedy Dial Solutions 93.9. Welcome to another edition of From the Dailies, where we look through the front pages of our Nigerian newspapers, get a perspective on the trending stories with analysis and feedback from you as well. My name is Victory Onyedikachi. Good morning to you.
Well, my name is Oladako. I'm going to be out to stay humble this morning with what happened to me yesterday. So, we still have to stay humble. And we are still expecting our Iliaram. But there's no problem. My name is Oladako. I'm going to be once again of God will make the Punch and the Nation newspaper this morning.
All right, we're streaming live on Facebook as well as YouTube at Solutions 939 FM. So do all to jump in on the platform and send in messages, reactions as we get through to the papers this morning. As for Rams, I have given up on that. All right, this morning we start off with the Nigerian Tribune on health. Cholera, Nigeria must prevent spread to schools, UNICEF. Be sure to join in on Solutions Clinic next week, Monday, because that will be the crux of our conversation. Nigeria's inflation ranks highest among African countries in May, and this is coming from a research. Board appointment, APC members reject Abia nominee, writes Tinubu. Say only 2 belong to party. You can find that story on page 5 of the Nigerian Tribune paper. The biggest story on the Tribune paper reads tension in Rivers over control of LG. Council as tenure of chairman expires. Tension in Rivers over control of local government councils as tenure of chairman expires. Riders to that, Youth storm local government secretariat asks chairman to vacate office. Police warns troublemakers. Obasanjo visits Tinubu's wife in Lagos. Reps push for election of president, NAS, state assemblies, same day. Algon seeks 4-year tenure for local government officials. Hoodlums attack Plateau board, burn houses and 10 vehicles. Obi kicks against proposed purchase of presidential aircraft. Says government's plan to buy new jets demonstrates extreme insensitivity to citizens' struggles. Nigerian pilgrims dies of heat stroke on Arafat Day. These are the stories on the front page of the Tribune paper.
All right, now going straight to the Punch newspaper this morning and starting with the banner headline concerning Nigeria health. Cholera spread. Fear of school outbreak rises as pupils resume. Rider says Lagos Emergency Committee meets. UNICEF experts urge sanitation in schools. And to the pocket headline, 137 federal institutions subscribed to student loan now fund. Senate to receive 2024 supplementary budget July. Import duty. FG summons 80 private jet owners over operating papers. Customs plan clamp down on improperly imported private jet. Begin probe Wednesday. And you can see the front page picture from the Punch newspaper this morning. Salah, National Assembly leaders visit Tinubu, pledge support. You can see the leaders there. Presidency, Obi clash over new presidential jet. 3-year-old boy missing during Salah celebration in Lagos. Abducted MD, others still in captivity as rescue effort continues. This and more you can find from the front page of the Punch newspaper this morning.
Now over to the Vanguard newspaper. Rivers youths occupy local government headquarters as chairman's tenure expires. Tension in prison over rising food inflation. 750 naira now inadequate to feed one inmate per day. So it's not just people who have freedom that are suffering. Even prisoners are feeling the brunt of, the economic crisis that we are facing. Edo Guba, I will reenact Oshimole's infrastructural revolution. Okpobolo. Nigerian struggle as high drug prices fuel health crisis. Kidnap. Families of Lebanese nationals rebuff police intervention. I hear that there's a negotiation already with the family and the abductors. They can't wait for the police intervention. I can imagine the pressure being in that kind of situation. Local government autonomy, we will await Supreme Court's decision, says Senate. Over 2,700 pilgrims suffer heat stroke, exhaustion as weather hits 48 degrees Celsius. These are the stories on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper.
Well, to the Nation newspaper this morning, and looking at the crisis rocking River State. I thought everything had gone down, but what we are also seeing, what we started hearing since yesterday. Fubara replaces 23 Rivers Council bosses. A rider says governor directs civil servants to take charge. Okay. Tinubu for Ramaphosa's second term inauguration. Algon canvasses 4-year tenure for council excos. The big headline on the Nation newspaper this morning: Emir crisis. Presidency dismisses Kwankwanso's Kano alarm. Okay, this is presidency, not the president. But now, ex-governor alleges state of emergency plot. Next rider says police won against booing Sanusi. Next rider says security beef up around main palace. This and more you can get from the Nation newspaper this morning. Check the time right now. It is 9:39. And, we'll connect with our analyst on the show this morning, looking at the crisis in Rivers, Kano, and, what Peter Obi is also saying. And, also that of cholera as well, the outbreak. What Nigerians should do, what should be put in place by schools. Yes, 2 days on public holiday, right? Schools resume tomorrow. And, what that may also look like, although I read a story concerning Lagos State saying that, the cholera outbreak has gone down in Lagos State. But if it has subsided, what of other states? What should be done more? Comrade Ayode Jadishokwe is with us this morning. Comrade, top of the morning to you.
Yes, top of this full morning to you.
Yeah. Good to have you here. And you remember the Tuesday's edition is always short. But let us start with the crisis in Rivers State. Well, the headline says Fubara replaces 23 Rivers Council bosses, ordering civil servants to take charge. Are we not seeing more problems in Rivers State?
I don't think there's any problem regarding this issue. This is a constitutional matter. The State Assembly overruled the veto of the governor regarding the law, the new law on the local government. And the question is, the Constitution prescribes a 3-year tenure for chairman of local government. And then the State Assembly went to make a law, extending their stay by 6 months. And any law that is inconsistent with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended is invalid. And there is a court of law in Rivers State that has made that pronouncement. So there is no crisis. There is none.
Okay. Now going to the Algon, I don't know, you also heard the Algon story, canvassing for 4-year tenure of council head schools. If I think it is more now of, okay, focusing more on local government. Remember the local government autonomy, what is happening in Rivers State, now canvassing for 4 years. Will that 4-year tenure, sell through at the end of the day? And how will this help people at the local level?
It will require a constitutional amendment. It is prescribed in the Constitution. Let me take us back a little. In 1998, December 5, local government chairmen were elected. They were inaugurated in June. Of course, there was no tenure. There was no tenure attached to the election. And I think the governors, reached a consensus. I remember the crisis in Oyo State. The chairman, when the State Assembly said they were going to spend 3 years, the chairman said they were not going to. And then they went to court, insisting that their tenure too should be 4 years. Of course, they backed down when the legal... But it is now constitutionally prescribed. So if you have... there's no harm in lobbying for 4-year tenure for them. But you have to go through the constitutional process of amending the law as it stands today. But my question is, you are not the governor of a state. You are not the president of the Federal Republic. Well, you are a local government chairman. There are 33 in your state. You don't need 4 years, really, to prove your mettle. Even 2 years. 2 years, believe you me, 2 years is enough to prove your mettle as a local government chairman. 2 years is enough. So 3 years is in between long and too short. I think that's cool.
Okay.
Well, fair enough. We just hope that the debacle in River State, because there seemed to be a lot of chaos over there, settles a bit. But let's move on to Obi's statement on X, where he's come out to audaciously speak and discredit what the House of Assembly and the presidency intend to do. They intend to buy a new jet for the president and the vice, and this is amid the current hardship and food insecurity and insecurity bedeviling Nigeria as at this time. And he's saying that it's an insensitivity in the part of the government to make that a priority at this time. What do you make out of it? From the part of the government, they're saying the jet is well over 12 years, and Obi is not really concerned about the president's safety if he comes out to make such statement. That's what the presidency is saying. And you would recall that recently Malawi's vice president was involved in a plane crash. So I'm just thinking, is that the reason why, the presidency is considering changing the fleets of, the president and the vice? Is that the reason why that is, part of a consideration right now? And is that insensitive to the plights of Nigerians?
What I see here is the bane of our society, the bane of governance in Nigeria: transparency and accountability. We require new fleet. You can't even call it a new fleet. Get rid of the old fleet of aircraft for the presidency. These are the reasons. This one is as old as this. You see, aircrafts, as long as spare parts are available, you keep them running. You understand? And there is a cycle, prescribed cycle of maintenance. At so hours of flying time, you replace this part. Of course, you cannot afford a breakdown in the air. That means you're coming down. A car driving on the road can break down. You will simply leave it there and go get a mechanic. But of course, you cannot afford a breakdown in the air. That means the aircraft and passengers are coming down. But it is said that this particular one that the president uses was bought during the Obasanjo era.
Yes.
Probably 20 years, 22 years. Yes, how many flying hours has it done? Is it following the strict? There's always a strict regimen of maintenance for aircraft. If it is being followed, I don't think a 20-year-old aircraft, that does not fly every day, that fly mostly short distances between Lagos, Kano, and all of that. And how many thousands of miles has it flown globally in the past 1 year? So, yes, Obasanjo traveled a lot. I mean, but you see, the information in the public space, and this is transparency and accountability from the presidency, is not enough. I am not a guy going on a tirade against Obi saying does he want the president dead and all of that. That is mere sentiment. And of course, Obi too is not providing information. All this general stuff about it is sensitive in the face of economic challenges. I mean, that has turned out to be a cliche by everybody in the face of economic challenges and hunger in the land. You got to supply all the facts and figures.
Perhaps he's talking based off the information available to him.
Who?
I mean, Obi. Perhaps he's reacting based off the information available to him, so he has to speak on a general term. Maybe if he has the full detail, he would have given it to us.
Speaking on generic stuff. But the strange part of the whole transaction to me is that it was the National Assembly that proposed that the new aircraft be purchased. That is strange. What information does the National Assembly have? Is there a committee that is oversighting the presidential fleet? I doubt it. There can't be. There isn't any. So, I mean, how do they come to the conclusion? They are House of Reps. How do they come to a conclusion? What information do they have? If there wasn't a proposal from the presidency, it is strange that it is the parliament that is initiating. They said there was a problem when the president went to Saudi Arabia or something. He had to go by commercial air flight. They called the king. There's no presidential, there's no royal fleet for the King of England. They go by commercial. They go commercial. All this ego and all of that, it's unnecessary. The giant of Africa. What have you got to show for it? In productivity. So, but if they want to maintain the fleet, let them maintain it. But for God's sake, let's not raise the level of the president. But the president himself has a private jet, a bombardier that is bigger and better than the one that the presidential fleet had. He said he wanted to use it. They said, you cannot use it. You cannot use it because the carrier number is not registered, except you want to change the registration or donate it to the nation. Why not donate your bombardier to the nation actually and change? And it has not one. It has more than one.
I mean,
so
comrade.
Why not give the bombardier 600 to the nation, and then they do the proper re-registration? Why not?
Comrade.
It's like idle now.
Yeah, comrade, because what you said now, why can't he donate to the nation? I mean, his own private jet. But if you look at this, if you go back to what most of the statements that came from Mr. President and the governors about Salah, about sacrifice, this is where we are talking about. This is the angle of sacrifice that we were discussing. Maybe if Mr. President can do this, it can help. I mean, that can help the nation's economy as well.
He said he wanted to ride his own. They said no for security reasons. Okay, give it to the Federal Republic. He has more than one. They are lying idle now. Maybe Sheyi is riding one. So, I mean, let's have the bigger one in the presidential fleet. What's the harm in that?
The federal government is also summoning 80 private jet owners over operating papers. I'm not suggesting anything, but, that is part of the equation. But let's move on from that and talk about the health sector. There's quite a challenge right now with our health sector, where Nigerians are struggling to afford drugs. So you go to the hospital and you're diagnosed and you're instructed to go get drug. And you get to the pharmacy and the prices of drugs are now ridiculous. So what happens next is you return home and hope for, a miracle to happen, because inflation has also affected drugs. And I mean, right now we're dealing with cholera outbreak, which would also, if unfortunately a person comes down with it, diagnosis from testing to treatment, that would require drugs, and you find out that you cannot afford it because of inflation. Where are we heading at, really?
You see, culturally, we are not a people that do health check. Of course, traditionally, people will wake up. They will take this leaf, Of course, those are preventive measures, you understand? You wake up, you take ginger, you take garlic, you take kefiri, and ewuro, and all of that. But those are maintenance stuff, and their maintenance is preventive. But we are not a people that go for periodic. Look, in this state, people, hundreds of thousands of people are on what do you call a health insurance. I know thousands of people that have not even accessed it for routine maintenance check. They don't.
And they will fight for it if they don't have it.
Look, their monies are being deducted every month. I have done a survey. I've had to practically drag people whose monies are being deducted every month to go and properly register and put their families on it. You understand? I've had to practically drag people to take, to access it. So that is something that has been placed on our laps, not to something that we have to go and do. You see, people would rather, when they are confronted with health challenges, keep silent about it. And we interview people, doctors, they say, especially, the life-threatening ones, the moment they are diagnosed, they just go home and do whatever remedial things and wait to die. It is only at the point of dying that they are now brought to the hospital when nothing could be done to save their lives anymore. Of course, look, let me tell you, I know people who are going through cancer treatment as we speak in Nigeria. You go to a tertiary health institution, you need what do you call it, chemotherapy now. It is no less than, apart from it is no less than a 1.2 million naira per treatment. Sometimes you will need 12, 13 doses, and at interval of 21 days. Now, at interval of 21 days, max 21 days, and you must stay within that range of 21 days. 21 days multiplied by 12. That means you have to do about 15 million or more than 15 million in a space of 4 months. How many people can afford that? How many people has the goodwill to raise it? People will even say, if I have 1 million, rather than go and spend it on one chemotherapy, they would rather pursue other alternatives. So it is expensive. And there are I've heard of some drugs whose prices, from maybe 5,000, jumped from 5,000 to 60,000. Jumped, for God's sake. And you're not going to need one dose. I know people who take injections of 600,000 per dose. You have to take that, within a space of 2 months. You understand? How many people can raise that? They will say, let me find alternatives. So it is dangerous. Of course, we love to pray, and of course, God hears our prayers and answers them. So I think it is better to stay healthy in a preventive mode now. But you see, health crisis, health challenges, it doesn't say I'm on my way. It just happens.
I think you made a very valid point. It's time that we apply caution to our health. As a people, pay attention and make your health a priority before it escalates to the extent of getting drugs or going for diagnosis. Do a proper check. At least in a year, 2 or 3 times a year shouldn't hurt. And because it's better prevented than cured, and not all can be cured.
I mean, you said something, your last word there, saying that, sicknesses don't send messages. They just come and boom, it happens. So that is the message out there. Try, do a proper checkup. And if you're on drugs, if you have to take drugs, you must finish your drugs as well. Finish your dosages and avoid, sitting back at home and just taking any drugs, drug abuse. Because at the moment, yes.
Self-medication.
Self-medication. Thank you. This is 9:55. This is a convenient point for us to say goodbyes on the show. Comrade, thank you very much for your analysis and the message this morning.
Always my pleasure. Thank you. Have a most fruitful day, and God bless our union.
And God bless Nigeria as well. Thank you very much. All right. Victory. Dr. Victory Ndikachi.
All right. Well, be sure to join us every Mondays from 10:15 a.m. to 11. We talk different topics on health. Next week we'll be dealing with cholera, as is the major outbreak we're seeing in the health sector right now. Preventive measures. But before then, ensure that you drink clean water.
Yeah.
Ensure that your toilets are sanitized. Ensure that your environments are clean. Cleanliness is the first key to defeating cholera. Thank God we're not having so much of a report right here in Oyo State as of this moment. But as update gets to us, we'll be sure to bring it your way on the program.
Well, that's the message there, and the message this morning on Solutions 93.9 FM AM Update. My name is Oladakbo Okunubi.
My name is Victory Onyedikachi. Stay safe out there.